Okay, so today we are going to discuss about the looping part. As you know that in your programming, your branching statement is of two types. One is conditional, another is looping. In conditional, we are using three construct. One is if else, switch case, nested if else. Another in branching statement, we have the looping statement. In looping, you have the two type of looping. Okay, so there is not three type of looping. There is a two type of looping. One is your fixed loop, another is your variable loop. Fixed loop means where your number of repetition is known, that is called the fixed loop. Variable loop means where the number of repetition is unknown, that is called as a variable loop. For applying that looping, we're using three looping construct. Okay, so looping को apply करने के लिए three looping construct का जरूरत है. One is your for loop, while loop, another is do while loop. Okay, so these are the three looping construct we are using. So now how you have to implement this for loop. Okay, so for loop is a part. So our topic is looping. So in looping, we're using here for loop. Okay. We're using here for loop. So for loop contains the three part. Okay. One is your initialization, checking condition, then increment and decrement. Okay. First you have to initialize the value, then you have to go for a condition checking. कंडीशन चेकिंग मीन्स टिल योर कंडीशन इज ट्रू, मतलब जब तक आपका कंडीशन ट्रू रहता है तब तक आपका स्टेटमेंट एग्जीक्यूट होता है. सो फॉर लूप कंटेन थ्री पार्ट. आई विल डिस्कस. फर्स्ट पार्ट इज कॉल्ड एज द इनिशियलाइजेशन. Okay, first part is initialization, then checking condition, then we have increment or decrement. So it contains increment or decrement. Okay, so it is contain increment or decrement part. Okay, so here we are using our statement. Okay, the first we call as the initialization, checking condition, then we have the increment and decrement part. In here what happened when you are going for a looping, first part, first process is here I written here initialize value, then check condition. Okay, check condition means till your condition is true. Okay, जब तक आपका कंडीशन ट्रू रहता है तब तक क्या होगा, आपका ये बॉडी स्टेटमेंट इज एग्जीक्यूट. मीन चेक कंडीशन till condition is true, till your condition is true, the statement is execute. Statement is execute. Okay, then your increment and decrement is happened. So next part is your increment and decrement. The third part is your increment and decrement. So we have the three part. First is initialization, checking condition, then till your condition is true, statement within the for loop is execute, then your increment and decrement is happen in the case of your for loop. Okay, means all the part is having in a same content. So there is a question, if you make this 3 part as empty, मैं अगर यहां पर इनिशियलाइजेशन नहीं करता हूं, चेकिंग कंडीशन नहीं करता हूं, फिर इंक्रीमेंट डिक्रीमेंट भी नहीं करता हूं, इफ आई डू नॉट परफॉर्म एनी काइंड ऑफ इनिशियलाइजेशन हियर, checking condition here and decrement here. So if I write simply for 3 part is empty, my 3 part is empty here, then what it perform? It will give you the output or not? It will, means your looping is execute at infinite time. Okay, अगर आप यहां पर कोई इनिशियलाइजेशन नहीं करते हो, सब चीज मतलब 3 जो पार्ट है, initialization, checking condition and increment and decrement, if you are not passing anything. Okay, so here light is there. So for blank blank, if I pass all the thing as blank, if I not pass here anything, so here your looping is execute for a infinite time period. Okay, so looping is just going on. Okay, so if you want to run your looping till infinite timing, then you have to keep all the 3 part as blank. You have to make your initialization as blank, checking condition as blank, increment and decrement as blank, right? So I'll show you some program here how actually your for loop is working. So I pass here general syntax of your looping. One is your for INTI, suppose for first part is initialization, checking condition, then increment or decrement. Okay, you go for increment and decrement. So here your statement is execute. Ankita, understood? Ankita, Abhishek?
Yes, sir.
So first, what happened? Execution process of looping. First is initialization. Next is checking condition. Next is increment and decrement. The first is initialization, checking condition, and increment and decrement. Okay. Now, till your condition is true, till the condition is true, the statement within looping is execute. Okay. Then I write some simple program for display here 1 to 10. Okay, so I open the file. I have a file here. Okay, it is a simple program for display you 1 to 10. Okay, it is displaying you from 1 to 10. So in main method, I pass for int I equals to 1, int I is equals to 1, 1 is less than equals to 10. Condition is true. When condition is true, it is printing you 1 here. Then I value is increment to 2. So 2 is less than equals to 10. Condition is true. So it is printing you here 2. A similar way, it is printing you 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, then 10. After the 10, 10 is equals to 10. Condition is true. When condition is true, it is printing you 10. Now 10 becomes 11. 10 plus 1 is 11. 11. 11 is less than 10. No. 11 is equals to 10. No, condition has false. So when your condition has false, till that time you are getting all the results. You are getting from 1 to 10. Okay, so it is a way of writing a simple for loop program which contain the three part: initialization, checking condition, then increment or decrement. Clear? So I'm now showing you a simple multiplication table. multiplication table by using of for loop. No, लिखी दीजिए syntax I have given लिखी दीजिए पठाई दीजिए. Okay, so here I am passing what multiplication table of 7. So I just write a program which is taking the input from user. So I import a scanner class, import java dot util dot scanner. So I pass here import java dot util dot scanner. Then util is a package. Util is a package. Scanner is a class. Okay. Java it is a Java means from the Java you retrieve. So all the things you have to write in the Java. Java is a what you can say it is a predefined package. एक पहले से एक पैकेज है. उसके बाद जो सब पैकेज है util. Util के अंदर क्लास है scanner. Okay. Scanner class में input output दो कहीं हाँ. तो scanner sc equals to new scanner. Then here you write system.in. System.in is used for taking the keyboard input. Then here I pass suppose int a equals to sc dot next int. So I pass here next int. Okay.
Sir, next int ର use ଟା କ'ଣ?
मैं जदि integer value नबा तला मैं next int use करिबा. देखो anything that you have take from the user in a screen that is a string value. Okay, so when it is asking you enter a number 1, enter a number 2, so you are passing a value. You know that you are passing a 10, you are passing a 20, but you know that it is an integer. But compiler doesn't know it is an integer. Compiler know it is a string value. Anything that you accept from the user or screen, that is called as a string value. वो सब string value है. यूजर से और स्क्रीन से आप जो भी वैल्यू लोगे वो स्ट्रिंग ही होगा, चाहे वो प्योरली स्ट्रिंग है और चाहे वो इंटीजर है, चाहे वो फ्लोट है और डबल है. So everything is evaluated as a string format. Then when you take the value in a string format, then is it possible you do the arithmetic operation with a string? So you cannot perform any arithmetic operation in the string. Okay. In a programming language, you can generally store the two type of value. हम generally program में दो तरीका का value store करते हैं. One is your numeric, another is your what character. Numeric only contain the number. Character is contain the number, alphabet, combination of or alphanumeric value. See that in character we are storing a number. In number also we are storing a number. In character you are storing a number. In integer also you are storing a number. Then what is the purpose of this defining for numeric, and what is the purpose of for defining this integer? So there is a one difference between the character and integer is what? Now yes, character contain or string contain the numeric value, but you cannot perform any arithmetic operation through the character. कैरेक्टर में जो नंबर है करेक्ट है, लेकिन कैरेक्टर में मैं नंबर स्टोर कर सकता हूं. वो नंबर लेकर मैं कोई भी एरिथमेटिक और मैथमेटिकल ऑपरेशन नहीं कर सकता हूँ. So
That's why that character value needs to be
converted so that anything that you accept from the user or screen, that is a character information. So you need to convert this character. You need to convert this character into integer. For converting that into integer, we are using next int. Okay, and similar way for converting the what string value, we are using next line. For accepting the value, like in your C and C++, you have written a scanf. Scanf is used for accepting the input from the user and storing the variable. So that scanf work is performed by using of this next int. You are typing what? Percentile D, percentile D for use for integer, percentile C for character, S for string. The similar way here, for storing your character जो numeric value, we're using the next int. We're using here next int. If you want to store the string value, if you want to store the string value, then we're using here next line. We're passing here next line. Then if you pass here the value next double. So these are the methodology that we pass. Next line, next double. Okay.
The next line कहले cursor blink होगा next line.
No. Next line work is what? To take the string input. String input next line. Okay. It is used for string input or character data. For character data acceptance. We're using this one.
Sir, scanner SC equal to new scanner.
हाँ.
This scanner होची उड़ा class.
Scanner is a class which
SC is an object.
SC is a object.
Object and system dot in.
System.in is a what? There is a two thing. System.in is a variable. System.in is a variable, but it is a predefined variable. There is a two variable is present. One is system.out, which we are using for display the data. System.out.println. System.in is a variable which is comes under the print stream class. Okay, so I will show you. Just wait. It is present in the file input output chapter, as I want to show to take the input from user for interactive program. So that thing I explain here now. Print stream, it belongs to the file input output chapter. So you have the print stream class. Print stream class. A print stream okay. So basically this print stream class is used for stream is what? Then there is a question, what is stream? Like when you are playing the YouTube, okay, and some of the what do you know, live streaming is going on. YouTube live streaming is going on. Live streaming means you are playing the video. Streaming means what? Streaming is nothing but it is an interaction between what? Two end. I am communicating, you are receiving. But how one computer is communicating in another computer? I have the data. Then you have to read from me. In which path you are reading, that is called the streaming. Live streaming. It is what? Accept or running my video. That is a streaming is going on. Live streaming is going on. इसको बोलते हैं. जैसे कि आप एक एक जगह पर देखोगे जब आपका इंटरनेट स्लो होगा, सो एट दैट टाइम बफरिंग इज गोइंग ऑन, घूमेगा, फिर उसके बाद चलेगा, फिर घूमेगा। आप क्या करोगे, उसको जो सीक बार है थोड़ा आगे ले आओ, फिर से वो कंटिन्यूसली चलेगा। आता है कि नहीं? जब आपका इंटरनेट स्लो होता है तो पहले क्या होता है, आप देखोगे वो सीक बार जो है, अगर इंटरनेट फास्ट होगा तो एक सीक बार है व्हाइट कलर का आ जाता है, उसका मीन्स है आपका पूरा जो वीडियो है आपका क्लाइंट में आ गया। तो जब तक क्लाइंट में नहीं आता है, यू कैन नॉट रीड योर इंफॉर्मेशन कंटिन्यूअसली। The streaming means it is reading the information and store in your client. Okay, the print stream is just like that. It is a class which is used to read and write the information. For reading and writing the information, we are using print stream class. Under this print stream class, we have the two variables. One is your system.in, which is used for taking the keyboard input.
Sir, system.enter variable keyword
Is a variable. System is a class, in is a variable, out is a method. System.in, system.out, println is a method. Okay, then we are using system.out. It is used for display, it is used for what? Taking the keyboard input. Okay, so for taking the keyboard input, we're using the system.in, and it belongs to the print stream class. It belongs to your print stream class.
print stream class belongs to inputs package.
Print stream class, you can say it is belongs to util package. Yes.
Yeah, whatever.
It is belongs to the util package. Now I want to run the file here, multiplication table, scanner, new scanner, system.in. So first of all, it is display. You have to display system dot out dot println enter the number for multiplication. ये समझ में आ रहा है रफीज? Shatabdi? Now I run the file now. देखा हूँ, मतलब मैं वेरीफाई नहीं किया हूँ एक्चुअली। ओपन योर लैपटॉप। Now D colon Java C multiplication table dot Java. Then Java multiplication table. I have not written h.close. Enter the number of multiplication table. Suppose I am passing here 7. Okay. Now check here how it is displayed. The int a is dot next int. So we are passing a value. Enter a multiplication table. I'm passing here 7. Then now int I is equals to 1. 1 is less than equals to 10. Condition is true. Then int c equals to, in a we have stored 7. In a, what are the value I am given here? 7. That 7 is stored in the a. Now int c equals to 7 into 1 is 7. Then I value is increment to 2. 2 is less than equals to 10. Condition is true. So when condition is true, 7 into 2 is 14. Then I value is increment to what? 3. 3 is less than equals to 10. Condition is true. Then 7 into 3 is 21. I value is increment to 4. 4 is less than 10. Condition is true. Then 7 into 4 is 28. Okay. A similar way it moves to the up to the multiplication table 70. Okay. So it is a way of you can represent your multiplication table here, like 7 into 1 7, 7 into 2 14, 7 into 3 21. Okay, so it is display up to 70. Okay. Any doubt, Ankita, Abhishek?
No, sir, no doubt. Sir,
Huh?
sir, ଏଠି ଯୋଉ header file declare କରିଛନ୍ତି ଆପଣ import java.util.scanner ସେଠି semicolon ଦିଆହବ?
Huh. So it is a statement. So you require a semicolon here. The semicolon रखिବାକୁ पड़िବ. ବୁଝିହେଉଛି?
Okay, sir.
Class or method, when you are defining a class and method, in that part you don't require any kind of semicolon because it is a body. Okay, it is a member. So between that class is a structure, your method is a structure. So in that part there is no requirement of semicolon. It is having a class body, method body. So in that body you have to pass all the things. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Sir, if inside the static void main method, যদি string subscription operator args লেখা ন হবো প্রোগ্রামটা রান করিব?
No.
রান করিবনি।
So you have to completely write string args, but args name can be changed. In the place of args is a variable name. You can give any kind of name in the place of args.
C# पे সেটা লিখলে भी program রান হবে।
हाँ, but you have to write here. But args का जगह पर आप कुछ भी नेम दे सकते हो. It is called as a variable name. ये variable का नेम होता है. Okay.
Sir, memory allocation heap रे हुए कि जेतबेले object create हुए?
हाँ, heap memory.
Heap memory.
It is same in the object orientation program.
Okay.
In any object orientation program, it is same. Then next, I will go for another program. Nested for loop. Okay, I will go for the concept of nested for loop. So what is that nested for loop? We have to discuss here now. Nesting for loop means in a for loop you have to pass another for loop is called as the nesting for loop. Okay, so nested for loop. Okay, so what are the tags I have given? Do it today. Okay, you have Sunday free time. Okay, so tomorrow there will be no class. You have to do it if you and send me. And if you have any kind of doubt, we have to clear in the Monday. Okay, Monday.
Sir,
Tell me.
sir, ଆପଣ ଯୋଉ exercise ଦେଇଛନ୍ତି ସେଟା କିଛି ମୁଣ୍ଡରେ ବସୁନି, so ମୁଣ୍ଡ ଉପରେ flow ହଉଛି।
ଆମେ ଛୋଟ ଛୋଟ ପ୍ରୋଗ୍ରାମ କରିଛ C++ ରେ, ବଟ୍ ଏଇଟା ମନେ ରଖ, ଏଇ ଯୋଉ ପ୍ରୋଗ୍ରାମ ଗୁଡାକ ଦଉଛି that is activity. ଏଇ activity ଗୁଡାକ ତୁମର ପଡିବ, ବୁଝି ହଉଛି?
ଆଜ୍ଞା sir।
ଗୋଟେ ମିନିଟ୍ ଗୋଟେ କଲ୍ ଆସୁଛି ଗୋଟେ ମିନିଟ୍ if you have the laptop you do it
लैपटॉप रे जावा तो इंस्टॉल ହେଇନି
ମୋର ଲିଙ୍କ ଦେଇଛି ସଫ୍ଟୱେୟାର ଆଉ ଯଦି ନ ହେଇଛି ତୁମେ କାଲି ପଳେଇ ଆସିବ ସକାଳୁ ମୁଁ କରିଦେବି ଘରେ
सर
ହୁଁ
सर
ଅଭିଷେକ କୁହ
ପ୍ରୋଗ୍ରାମିଂ କଲା ବେଳେ सर ବହୁତ ଏରର ସବୁ ଆସୁଛି सर ଆପଣ ରାତିରେ ଟିକେ ଟାଇମ ଦେଇପାରିବେ सर
ଏନି ଟାଇମ ମୁଁ ହଁ ହଁ
ଏରର ଏଗୁଡ଼ା ଆସୁଛି सर ଜାଣି ହଉନି सर କେମିତି ପ୍ରୋଗ୍ରାମ ଟା ମାନେ ଠିକ ଭାବରେ ଲେଖିଆ
अरे किसी नहीं तू यू हैव टू ट्राई तमें आप ट्राई करो एंड यू हैव टू कॉल मी ओके आई विल गिव यू ऑल द सॉल्यूशन नो प्रॉब्लम
ଆଜ୍ଞା सर
ओके डोंट फियर अबाउट अच्छा जो कहूछ प्रोग्राम टा बुझी हो नहीं इफ यू आर नॉट अंडरस्टैंडिंग इट किछि तो गोटे जिंस बुझी होतु सो व्हाट द थिंग एंड व्हाट द अंडरस्टैंडिंग यू हैव यू जस्ट कॉल मी एंड I will arrange the Zoom meeting also okay after 9:40 I am free
ଆଜ୍ଞା sir, ଆଜ୍ଞା।
okay 9:40 I have the last class so you can call me and I will arrange this kind of Zoom meeting also okay and we just discuss about that what is the actual the program is saying okay but what the tags I have given just do it because it is not like that हमें जो छोटे छोटे program जो कोई से C++ it is not enough and it's just like ये child working thing okay lot of complex programming is there in the C and C++ also okay so the program that I have given जदि हमें complexity level को जीवा so it is only counting from 100 if you give a number it is only 5% complexity और जो program if else switch case that program you have that complexity is 0.01% okay, 0.0 that is not come in your any interview and any kind of thing if you are going to any interview they are asking that kind of activity and activity will the question will contain 2 to 3 pages okay so there is need to understand okay like it is a TCS interview or Wipro interview so we you are go for it okay so that I'm telling you just go for the GitHubs okay you